An early fall snowstorm blankets the region with ice and snow. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Saturday evening snowstorm wreaked havoc across the WyoBraska region, causing power outages and blanketing the roads with black ice and fresh powder. Road crews were out for much of the night trying to keep the roads clear. Over on 19th Street in Scottsbluff, the heavy weight from the snow caused multiple tree branches to snap and fall into the streets. Temperatures remained well below freezing on Sunday and into today, with a record-setting low temperature of 9 degrees recorded early this morning. Bill Boyer will recap the weekend snow a little later on in the newscast. Well, community forester Amy Seiler says the weekend snowstorm came at a time when the trees had not shut down, so the damage was significant.
There is considerable damage, and some of that damage may not show up until things kind of dry out, and then we'll start to see some horizontal cracks in some of the branches, and then we'll have the full idea of how much damage actually occurred.
Seiler says the best thing to do is assess your trees, and if you have hanging branches in the tree, and if possible, have an arborist remove those branches for you. She adds, while it appears the wet snow is the culprit now, the low single-digit temperatures may be the thing that causes the worst damage, and you probably won't have full knowledge of that until the tree can recover next spring. The cities of Scottsbluff and Gering are starting cleanup of damaged branches and other debris, and ask that they be placed at the front curb of your property for pickup and away from the stormwater flow line in the gutter. The city of Gering says they will continue cleanup for 2 weeks, while Scottsbluff says it will do it through Friday. Gering also asked that all tree limbs be less than 6 feet in length. Well, coming up after the break, a record-setting morning today in Scottsbluff, but that 9-degree low will soon be a distant memory as things should warm up considerably. Bill Boyer will have your full forecast right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
Things are getting wild over at Paul Reed Construction and Supply. Now through October 15th, take 10% off all Wild Gear and Grizzly products. Come visit us today at our showroom on 10th Street in Gering.
Now at Arby's, you can get 30 euros for $90. Or for those who aren't trying to cater a Greek family reunion, they're 2 for $6.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Going to be looking at clear skies tonight across the board. Temps falling into the 30s, then down into the 20s. Not the single digits like they did yesterday. So not as cold tonight. We're going to see mainly sunny skies with near to above normal temps. Really no changes coming for the next 7 days or so. 10 was our low yesterday. We were even colder than that this morning. 31 was the high yesterday. We struggled to get much of anywhere. Another 100th of an inch of precip. We're 2/3 of an inch for the month. That's above normal. 1767 for the year. Over 3.5 inches above normal now, thanks to that snowfall. Here were the low temperatures this morning. 6 in Torrington, 7 in Kimball, 5 in Alliance, 8 in Scottsbluff, a pair of 11s, both Sidney and Chadron, and also over in Cheyenne, an 11-degree temperature reading. Very, very cold. All of these are record low temperatures for the date this morning. And as you can take a look here at our Viera wireless webcam, you're starting to see some melting going on out here already. This was a good 5 to 6 inches of snow on the ground this morning when we started off the day, and it is starting to deteriorate and melt out there pretty quickly. No sign that there was snow, even in Sydney, as we take a look at Cabela's there and clear skies. Today, any of the snow that was out there has melted thanks to that sun. 44 in Salina right now. Same situation up in North Platte. It's 44 degrees. Rapid City checks in at 49. Here's current temperatures. We have 38 in Kimball, 39 up in Harrison. It's 42 in Bridgeport, 41 down in Sydney, 37 right now in Cheyenne. Our futurecast, we don't have much to show you, is going to be clear, calm winds as we go through the overnight hours into tomorrow, and low temperatures tonight. Not going to be nearly as cold as last night. In fact, 20 degrees warmer for most of us. 27 in Cheyenne, 26 in Alliance, also in Scotts Bluff for tomorrow. Sunshine is out there. We may have a little fog possible early in the morning and then later on in the afternoon hours, but we mostly just have clear skies taking us through the day tomorrow and on into the evening hours, as there's nothing to be concerned about out here. There's a little bit of that low clouds and fog trying to kick in late tomorrow night, and that we may see that as we melt off some of the snow out there. And high temperatures tomorrow going to be closer to 60 here across the area. Our forecast for tonight then, 26, not as cold. Pretty nice night out there, really. We can handle that. For tomorrow, sunshine right over us. Warmer conditions yet, 59 for a high. And if you liked 59, you're going to love our extended forecast, because we're going to be in the upper 50s on Wednesday, and then I think low to mid 60s coming Thursday all the way through the week. No chances of precip. Very dry conditions out there, and mild, normal to slightly above normal temps as we get towards the weekend.
Now at Arby's, you can get 30 euros for $90. Or for those who aren't trying to cater a Greek family reunion, they're 2 for $6.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Why should you come out to Double L Country Store in Banner County? Because we serve locally raised beef, chicken, and bison, and our hamburger buns, cabbage burgers, and pies are homemade every day. Breakfast is served daily from 8 to 11, with all-you-can-eat pancakes on Saturday. Or join us Friday nights for Burger Fest. Choose from 6 specialty burgers or build your own. And for dessert, make sure you save room for one of our homemade milkshakes. We are worth the drive here at Double L Country Store on Highway 71, just 10 minutes south of the Wildcats.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes high-performance lubricants and fuel improvers. We've been helping customers improve their operations for over 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and cut out the middleman and offer excellent service and value. Our products last longer and work better so that you spend less time maintaining equipment and more time making money. Whether you're in a factory, farm, fleet, or food processing facility, Hydrotex can help you. Visit hydrotexoil.com or call 308-635-8162.
The leaves are turning and the temperatures are cooling, so it's time to come harvest the deals at the Viera Wireless Fall Savings Sale. Right now, get your family high-speed, truly unlimited mobile data for just $35 per line with 4 lines. Prices have never been lower for unlimited data. Plus, trade in your current phone and get up to $500 off the latest iPhone and Samsung models. Those are incredible savings on the most popular and advanced smartphones. Don't miss out on our fall savings sale. Hurry into Viero today.
Welcome back. A Kimball woman charged with attempted murder has had her case bound up to district court. 37-year-old Shirin Sharifpour is accused of using a CO2-powered BB gun revolver to shoot her mother multiple times in a motel room they were sharing. She was arrested and charged with attempted murder in the first degree assault, second-degree assault, and tampering with physical evidence. On Friday, she waived her right to a preliminary hearing, and court records show that she will have her arraignment on those charges in Kimball County District Court on December 4th. If convicted on the attempted murder charge, Sharifpour could face up to 50 years in prison. Well, Nebraska collected far more tax revenue than expected last month and is running ahead of projections so far in the fiscal year that began on July 1st. The Department of Revenue reported today that the state netted $510 million in September, nearly 10% more than the certified forecast. Net tax receipts are also 5.5% higher than expected for the current fiscal year. Net individual and corporate income tax receipts were higher than expected. And one lucky lottery ticket was sold this weekend in the Panhandle. Nebraska lottery officials say a $50,000 Powerball winning ticket was sold at the Homestead Market in Dalton. That ticket matched 4 of the 5 white numbers drawn, as well as the Powerball number. Winners have 180 days to claim their prize. Just last week, a $1 million winner from Omaha came forward to claim his prize on the last day before the ticket expired. Well, straight ahead, the Scottsbluff Bearcats continue to roll on the football field as they add to the highlight reel on Friday night against Alliance. Chris Cottrell will recap that game right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Across the state, every eye and ear is focused on one stadium where the sea of red is man-made. A place where every Saturday is a stage for our team, for our resolve, and for our values.
It's toughness, it's dedication, it's work ethic. That's what Nebraska is.
This is Husker Nation.
Anyone who calls it a hobby doesn't understand. We know that a person's passion is what drives them. And that's why every memorial we create is a true reflection of the individual. Only a Dignity Memorial professional can celebrate a life like no other. Find out how at dignitynebraska.com.
Now, sports from the Western Hearing Clinic Sports Desk. Western Hearing Clinic, the Panhandle's choice for better hearing, helping you hear what matters most.
Well, settling in for what's going to be a big week of high school sports coverage here at the station. But before we can look ahead to what's going to be a huge football game this weekend, we first have to look back to this last Friday night as the Scottsbluff Bearcats were aiming to get to 7-0 on the season, had a road game at Alliance about halfway through the opening quarter, and Scottsbluff marching for their first points of the game. Some early contact on Chris Busby in the run game, but he gets out of trouble with the nice gainer that eventually sets up Sebastian Harsh on the quarterback keeper for the first points of the night, the first of many for the Bearcats. Late first quarter now, Harsh with the fake to Busby. That's sure to draw the defense's attention, and the big bruising quarterback comes left and makes it a 48-yard jaunt to the end zone, virtually untouched as the Cats go up by 2 scores early on. Now, this combo just missed one earlier on a drop pass. It's Harsh on the play action deep ball. He connects with Keegan Reifschneider, who takes the top off the defense. It's a 59-yard bomb. Scottsbluff goes up 21-0 on a team that will be playing in the postseason here in a couple of weeks. A little over 9 minutes to play in the first half, and the Bearcats looking for more. They keep it on the ground with Jacob Krull off the left edge, and then it's Busby finding pay dirt, his first touchdown carry of the evening. All Scottsbluff, and really it's all over before the halftime break. Mentioned Alliance in good shape for the playoffs. They're going to need to build on plays like these. Trevor Dubray completes the 50-50 ball to Reese Jensen. Then Dubray keeps it himself on a couple of nice gainers in the quarterback run game, scrambling out of some trouble. And then again, Jensen goes up and high points the football on the pass from Dubray as Alliance gets on the board for the first time in the game. For Alliance, those good vibes, well, they were short-lived as here on the ensuing kickoff, it's Busby getting the Cats' first kick return game touchdown of the season. Call it 90 yards on the touchdown return as Scottsbluff goes up 34-7. They'd have a chance for some more points late in the half, and this is good work in the 2-minute drill. The dump off to Josiah Diolis, who turns the screen pass into a big gainer, and the Cats would close out the first half scoring with a Caleb Walker 30 yard field goal, and they'd head to the locker room up big 37-7. Early second half, opening drive third quarter, and it's the handoff to Jacob Krull. He makes it a 55-yard touchdown run. The junior running back who plays second fiddle to Busby is averaging a cool 10.5 yards per carry this season. It's now 51-7 Scottsbluff, and Deolis in the backfield for the short 5-yard touchdown run, and that caps off the night scoring-wise offensively. The fireworks for Scottsbluff. Alliance would net a pair of late scores to tighten the final score up just a bit, 58-21, the final at Alliance this Friday night. So Scottsbluff now improves to 8-0. They'll welcome in 8-0 McCook to Bearcat Stadium for a district title and playoff seeding showdown this Friday night. A win, and Scottsbluff looks like the 2 seed in Class B. A loss, and they're a probable 3 seed for the postseason. Of course, there will be TV radio coverage. This will be our combo game coming up on Friday night. Alliance will play a key road game at Lexington on Friday. Alliance currently 11th in power points. Lexington sits 15th. Gearing will close out the season on Friday night with their homecoming game against Chadron. The Cardinals currently on the outside looking in for the postseason in Class C1. We're going to have plenty of high school volleyball on tap this week as well. Tomorrow night, a pair of district showdowns with Gering at Sidney, and then Scottsbluff traveling to Alliance. Both Scottsbluff and Gering went 1-2 over the weekend at the GNAC tournament at Scottsbluff High School. And then 2 more matches on Thursday at KNEB, Gering hosting Bridgeport and Scottsbluff at Torrington. That's the latest today from the Western Hearing Clinic Sports Desk. At KNEB, I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan's got a look at that community calendar when we come back right after this on KNEB.TV.
Compliments for you and your home has got the latest decor. Come in today and see what you can create. Start with great home decor from Uttermost. Lamps, chairs, and vases for any taste. Need a little light for a more intimate feeling? Flameware is a recharging LED light that simulates candle flames. Rootworks bowls are hand-carved, one-of-a-kind wooden bowls you can't find anywhere else. Finally, for a little accent, try these leather and Western-style pillows from High End. Compliments for you and your home. Downtown Scottsbluff.
It's a friendly town, that's for sure. Not too big, not too small. Seems like everybody knows your name.
We stick together through thick and thin. That's the way it's always been. 'Cause where we live is still our claim to fame. We love this town, this grand old town. There's not another town like this around. We've got it all right here in our own backyard. We love this town. We love this town. We love this town.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Beat the heat and play inside with Planet Bounce at the Monument Mall. Bounce houses, concession stand, and the largest redemption arcade in town, Planet Bounce has hours of fun. Call today to schedule your birthday party, and as always, ask Ron about renting a bounce house for your party, corporate event, office party, or family reunion. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Planet Bounce Family Fun Center at the Monument Mall.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy, supporting local jobs, giving back to our community, investing in entrepreneurship, making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
And finally tonight, before the weather took a turn for the worse on Saturday, music from marching bands from across the region filled the streets in downtown Scottsbluff. The 36th annual Old West Band and Field Competition featured bands from Scottsbluff and Gering, Alliance and Minutair, Mitchell and Bayard, as well as Ogallala and Cozad. Things kicked off at 10 a.m. sharp, with the junior high school bands leading the way, followed by the area senior high schools. The toe-tapping cadences and blaring horns delighted the parade goers, and the participants say this is an event that they look forward to each year and put a lot of time and effort into as well.
It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun, so it makes it worth it.
Since the beginning of school, we've been working up the song. We've been having outdoor rehearsals, outside working on marching fundamentals, making our song musical, and putting all those together so we're able to perform today for you.
We love coming to Old West every year. It's one of our favorite contests. It's just a nice kind of chill day. It's Scottsbluff, the community is fantastic, and we're ready to go.
After the parade portion of the competition, the field competition took place at Bearcat Stadium with schools from Scottsbluff, Gering, Alliance, Ogallala, Cozad, and Holdridge. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.